Hello everyone, my name is Loco, and today we have the second game in the best of 3 between EGIdrA in the bottom right corner of anohter, and in the top right corner we have DuckloadRa spawning as the red Protoss on anohter. EGIdrA is currently up 1-0 in this best of 3, so DuckloadRa still has a chance to come back from this. DuckloadRa gonna move out this probe. And I'm curious where he builds his first piling, and it looks like he's going to build it right about here, yep. And this shows that he's looking for a really fast expansion. He will probably build his gateway or even a fort right here, and he will just get a really early nexus up. Just because this is the biggest map in the current competitive map pool, so it's one of the best maps in my personal opinion for Zerg at least. Protoss can do really well on those maps, of course, as well. And let's see how EGIdrA is going to respond. If you open up the production tab, nothing much going on just yet. EGIdrA probably wants to go for a hatchery first. If you check the rally point of the drone, well, he's not rallying it yet, so he might not do that. He's not scouting, he's not. He just keeps producing drones, and there we go, a 15 spawning pool, which isn't really what you want on as a Zerg on this map. But he knows that WhiteRa is good enough to block this expansion once it goes up. Once the drone gets out of here. So, yep. Now EGIdrA sends 2 drones just to arrest this probe, and gonna check if he's able to expand. And DuckloadRa apparently wants him to expand because DuckloadRa just had his own expansion up. So there we go. EGIdRA's expansion is going up, WhiteRa's expansion going up just a little tiny bit earlier, and a forge followed by a forge, which is standard play. The spawning pool just finished, probably gonna be getting a queen right about now, yep, and there we go, the queen going down, the probe zapping away at the nexus, doing nothing really, but it just looks fancy, I guess, because Protoss units will heal up. And DuckloadRa actually wants to make a pylon right here, only just now finds out that there is an expansion, and he will probably like seeing that, because now it means he is relatively safe. The gas is only just now going up, so he doesn't have to worry just yet about speedlings. He will first have to mine 100 gas with that. So the first queen is instantly followed by the second queen. Really solid build order by EGIdrA. Playing it safe by getting a spawning pool first, but followed after by a hatchery, then followed by a queen, getting gas up, and followed by a second queen immediately once the first queen spawned, which is really safe. He will probably walk this queen right about here, build a creep tumor, and walk it to the natural, which will be standard. Meanwhile, in the Protoss main, nothing much going on. EGIdrA has the drone out here, so he can check exactly what is going on for WhiteRa. And at the moment, both players just macroing up. EGIdrA getting 7 more drones. Just gonna try to do anything, and we can actually see where this probe is gonna go. I haven't seen this game just yet, so I'm not sure if this probe is gonna go somewhere and sneak a building or a pylon maybe, but no, it looks like he's just gonna scout, and now he sees the drone moving out. Gonna take his third already at 38 supply, which is really fast third for EGIdrA, but it's reasonable because the Protoss. It's a useful timing maybe to note for your Zerg players out there. When you are playing against the Protoss who went Nexus first, you are basically safe to drone up and build expansions until 8 to 9 minutes. And EGIdrA, of course, is knows about that, and he will just keep producing drones. If we look at the production tab, this is also the only way to stay up in economy with the Protoss, because the chrono boost really adds up a lot of drones. And we actually see one zealot just standing here for EGIdrA. I'm not sure what that's supposed to do, but I guess he wants to force EGIdrA to get a couple of links up. Yep, and there we go. WhiteRa knows about IDRA style. He knows that IDRA will most likely only be building a lot of drones at this moment, so he knows that there won't be many Zerglings out just yet, so he can poke a little bit with his salad, but not overextend himself. Roach Warren going up for IDRA, it just finished, and Lair going up as well. He will probably drone up for like half a minute more, and then switch over to pure Roach tech. IDRA scouting with their overlords, sees everything that's going on, and he will see the Stargate just now. Perfect scouting by IDRA. I'm curious how he will respond. The evolution chamber is almost done, and he will respond by getting 2 more queens. Really solid play by IDRA. I can't say anything else. He sees mass void ray coming in for the starport, and double starport even. I'm not sure if IDRA saw that. Let's see if he saw the double starport, but it doesn't matter now. He only just saw 1 starport, but he's getting spore crawlers right now. The timing of that overlord was perfect. The spore crawler is going to go up in just barely in time, and there's a spore crawler finishing right here. He will most likely also get a spore crawler in the main if he needs to, but he should be relatively fine with all those queens and all those spore crawlers. And this will basically neglect everything that WhiteRa will throw at him for sure at this moment. Sure, WhiteRa snipes a creep tumor, but that isn't worth it. And actually a phoenix coming out. That's kind of fancy. And 2 more queens joining in the fight. One void ray is actually gonna go down. WhiteRa didn't expect that he would be flanked by 2 more queens from the other side, and now he basically just has a lot of air units that aren't going to do anything. IDRA is just pretty safe at the moment, even getting Hydralisk up, so he will probably he will be completely safe. He will probably getting Hydralisk because he saw the speed that the void rays came out with, so he knows there is a second starport, and he knows that DuckloadRa has to commit at least a little bit to this push. So he will probably get up like 6 or maybe 10 Hydralisk and be completely safe against anything. And yep, on the production tab we see that WhiteRa indeed is committing to more void rays. Having 2 sentries just chilling out here, saving up energy, and meanwhile the turret is gonna go up for WhiteRa now as well. But he is already 20 supply at behind, so that's really a lot. We see a lot of upgrades going down for IDRA, getting the groove spines, which is the range upgrade for the Hydralisk, also getting up. That's actually really curious. He's getting drop for the overlords. I'm not sure if they have the speed upgrade already. They probably do. Yeah, they do. And right about now, the drop upgrade for overlords finishes, and he's looking to make a move with this. Yep, he's loading up. Getting a lot more roaches than you would expect normally, and is WhiteRa gonna see this? No, he doesn't. He is not seeing this push that is gonna come to his way. And 2 filled overlords gonna go right there. And oh, I actually expected IDRA to drop more. Oh, there he may be going. There you go. He will probably put all those overlords right about here and just drop them in the main, and there's nothing DuckloadRa can see. He simply can't see this. At this point he sees a couple of overlords dropping his main, and he's actually going to snipe this robotics bay, which makes sure that there's no way that WhiteRa will be getting any kind of Colossi up anymore. He got 1 Colossi up, but it's gonna go down. IDRA instantly snipes it away, and the Hydralisk are probably gonna snipe all those void rays, and at that point there is nothing much going on. Meanwhile, there's also harassment in the main still going on, and IDRA is just going looking so strong at this point. There's not much he can do, and almost getting the second Colossi kill as well, but he might be turning around and actually sniping it, but he doesn't see it. Well, that isn't a big deal. The 4 is up for IDRA. He is doubling WhiteRa in supply at this point in time. and just really solid play by idra. I gotta hand it to him, because I didn't see him failing at all. The overlord timing of seeing those stopwatch, knowing where the stopwatch are, was just perfect and spot on, and I really gotta give it to him for playing so well. Dropping more units in the main. There are two colossi out, but they are going to make short work of those units. But it's just keeping WhiteRa on his toes, and this is going to be really hard for WhiteRa to come back from, especially against a player like idra. idra is one of the best players in the world, and I don't see him giving away an advantage like this. He grinds so many games that he knows how to keep playing like this. And also on the production tab we see corruptors coming out right now. We will be dealing with the mass WhiteRa play and the colossi play. Probably gonna overproduce corruptors just to snipe them really fast, and then maybe in the late game transition into brute lords if he needs that. But I'm not sure. For now, it looks like everything is going right as planned as far as idra goes. WhiteRa is sitting back in his base. Not much going on. I'm not sure if there was harassment here as well. idra also probably dropped his third. I didn't see that, but I can imagine that. And DuckloadRa actually snipes 2 full overlords of Hydralisk, so that's kind of a big deal. There's about 20 supply going down for idra, but he is still more than almost doubling the Protoss player, so it's looking really fine for now. A lot of corruptors here. We will be dealing with the colossi and the WhiteRa, and once the colossi and the WhiteRa are down, the roaches will make short work of everything else. idra is doing really solid, even getting up another base, transferring drones, and if you look the Harvester tab, so many drones for idra. And look at this position for the corruptors. Perfect position, gonna snipe this colossi right away. Other colossi going down as well, and now once those colossi are down, there's nothing to be worried about, because idra can just clean up the entire army with pure roach and Hydralisk. Hydralisk roach basically eat up everything that isn't colossi or High Templar. So it's looking really good for idra so far. On the production tab you see 12 more Hydralisk coming out. More drops gonna come out in the main, and he's actually looking to snipe a couple of more units if he can, but there's nothing to snipe with those corruptors anymore. And idra actually wants to drop right here. Yep, and there you go. Looking really strong. Corrupting the immortals even, and not killing too much right here. Maybe he will be killing this immortal. He probably will. Target fire is down, and there it goes down. And now there's just his tiny little army for WhiteRa. Maybe he's not making the most efficient exchanges right now, but idra is ahead, and it just needs to keep the Protoss player small. If he lets the Protoss player macro up too much, the Protoss will eventually outproduce him again. And well, he will not outproduce him, but he will mess up an entire army, and a death ball is really hard to beat as a Zerg player. So he will just keep harassing, making even inefficient trades, but that's also something you have to do sometimes, and eventually you will be pulling out ahead this way. As you can see, he will now clean up this army of WhiteRa, and he is max supply. WhiteRa is only at 70 supply, and GG, well played by DuckloadRa, and EGIdrA wins the best of 3 between idra and DuckloadRa. I want to thank you for watching, and take care till next time.